Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and as you can see behind me, it's 4th of July time. Oh yeah, and we're also going to be automating Basalt from IC2. Alright guys, so I did promise in the last episode that today, since it is 4th of July, at least in the United States, it's 4th of July, it's our Independence Day, it's a really fun time of year. We have barbecues and all kinds of stuff like that, and we also shoot fireworks, so we're going to make a firework box. If I can spell it right. Firework box right here. And it's actually pretty cheap. Not too expensive. And you get bang, bang, boom. So all we got to do is hook this to some RF power and we'll have like fireworks just shooting out of nowhere. So where can I put some RF power? I can put it like right up here. Right? Is this gonna like automatically just shoot? Or we have to hit it with a torch? Or with a, redstone torch. Oh, there it goes. So sweet. We got fireworks just going off. And yeah, we have this huge tree, but yeah, this is actually pretty nice. Look at that. If it was nighttime, it'd be a lot better. But yeah, we got all the fireworks, all the different types. And they're just going to continue shooting off here. Pretty nice, actually. I've never used this thing, so it's going to... I think it generates different ones, different types of... yeah, all the different types of stars or whatever they're called. That's pretty nice. Well, let's go ahead and get on into what I have planned for today. There's a few things I have planned. One is getting... the Pahoe lava, this stuff that I've been working on, getting this automated, or getting the basalt from IC2 automated, that I have been working on. So I went on the Discord and I was like, hey, what's a pretty good way to automate this? And I was told that basically hooking up to a Stirling generator, hooking up the heat exchanger to a Stirling generator would be the best solution. So I went ahead and made the Stirling generator, and what it does is when this receives lava, it'll basically go ahead and convert the Pahoe lava, or convert lava into the Pahoe, and it'll export it out over here, and it'll create create EU from that. And it is a tier 2 machine, so it'll power tier 2 machines, but it'll explode the tier 1 machines unless you have a transformer. So I'm just going to use the thermal centrifuge because this uses a lot of power, and I really don't want to waste what potential we have back here on that when we could just use lava. So the nuclear reactor, I don't want to really turn it on unless we actually have to have it turned on. And running these simple machines is not going to turn it on. So we're probably going to put this in another area. And I'm going to need to take my electric wrench that's freshly charged. And let's just take all of this. And luckily you get a 100% chance of getting all your stuff back. We don't actually need this cable anymore. So I have this whole area cleared out here. And now we have this nice empty area. And things are looking a lot better. We have a spot for the tier 2 machine if we ever need to put one back. But right now we don't really need that. Okay, we're also going to need a few things. We're going to need an auto placer. An auto placer. No, not an auto placer. An auto breaker, sorry. Auto breaker. Alright, we need the basic coil. Probably going to need a couple of those. So, auto breaker. And we need a liquid placer. Liquid. We probably just type placer. There we go. That'll get us what we need. Or a fluid placer, that's what it's called. And it requires an auto placer with 2 buckets. Fluid placer, get. Okay. So we have that done. Now, conduit. We need fluid conduit. And we have 15. We don't need very many, or very many of these. We do need 1 universal cell of coolant. You can use water, but coolant I think works faster. It happens instantaneously with coolant. I'm not too sure about water. I've not tested water. But yeah, we have that done. Now, what else do we need? We need to get a source of lava. That's something that we're going to need. We're going to need to basically, instead of just going to the end and getting these guys, we're going to need to get ender tanks. I'm not too sure how expensive ender tanks are. There we go, ender tank. Okay, it requires the Klein flask. So we're going to need 2 Klein flasks. And that's it. So, do we have enough for that? No. Ender, gotta remember how the ender... Okay, it's just the silicon, some vibrant alloy, enderman head. Some silicon, vibrant alloy. Only need 2. And solarium. Good old solarium. Enderman head. And what else do we need? So we have the silicon. I think that's it. That's everything we need to make this guy. Take him to the slice and splice. There's one. Oh, I'm missing solarium. I forgot 2 solarium per. There we go. I wish the scroll wheel worked in there, but didn't like pull them out when you actually wanted to scroll. Okay, so we got 2 of those. That's exactly what we need to make those Klein flasks, and we will get that done. By the way, this sword is really nice. Let me turn this off. There we go. The sword. It's called the End Forged Sword. It's really easy to make. Just using that end diamond that we now have access to. And I made it. I was looking at it on the their website. They have like or on their wiki. They have all these swords listed. And this one gets a 20 attack damage with a 1.6 attack speed, which is like almost, it's more than double of the sword that we had. And the other sword was a 22 attack damage. So in theory, this will be able to do twice as much damage in the amount of time that the other one could. And this has 0 durability, so it's infinite. So it'll never run out of durability, which is awesome. So we can use this in other machines if need be. So that's pretty nice. And it can also be enchanted. So it can be enchanted fully. So that's another plus to it as well. I think is, what is it? Bane, looting. Looting is something we probably should put on here. And some sharpness, possibly. So that would be really nice. Okay, let's finish getting our Klein flasks. Or, I guess, ender tanks in general. We could go ahead and make some glass bottles, since that's what that requires. We didn't have any. So there's that. 2 of those bad boys. Okay, and that gets us 1. Oh, we already have another. I didn't know we had that many cauldrons. That must have been me saving them in the last episode. Or last few episodes or whatever. Okay, we have that. We got to go to the end. Luckily we have the jetpack, so it's going to make this easy. And we got to go find our lava source. Alright. Since I did put this on the server, my thing has been changed. But it is right down here. Really don't need to even mark it. Alright, you're kind of in the way, bud. I don't want to hit you. Alright, we can probably remove this. Doing this will get rid of the lava that's currently inside of it. I don't want to use the wrench. I hear a ghast. Okay, let's make sure there's no ghast around to blow this up. Okay, he's not. We can take this and place it exactly where this was at. And now we have lava. And it's going to be in our white. Sweet. And I think I just teleport. Instead of making my way all the way back. Save some time. Okay. Teleportation complete. That is actually really cool at night. How cool is that, man? I love the creepers. They're pretty cool. Alright, I want to build this thing in Farther Dimension. Just simply because we already have all of our machines over here. I don't know why we shouldn't just put this over here. We're only going to need the blocks when we start building other machines, or start building the plugs from calculator. We need it for stable stone. Stable stone right here. And the basalt is the only way to get it. So we're basically automating this. It's going to be really nice to automate it. So let's go ahead and do so. We need our, let's see, our machines down here. And we're going to set them up first. Okay, so we need our liquid heat exchanger first. And this guy can go right here, I guess. Liquid heat exchanger. All right, we're going to have to turn him around. And we'll place our Stirling generator right here. And we'll shift and turn this guy, and we'll shift and turn this guy. There we go. Now they're set the right way, and then this will go next to it. It's going to get power from this. And this uses more power than this can actually produce, so it'll constantly be using heat. So it'll generate us quite a bit of stuff. So right here is going to be a hole. Too deep. Ooh, we got to fix that. Needs to be a too deep hole. There we go. I don't think I can even reach across there. But yeah, we're going to have this a certain height. Let me go ahead and get another block. I don't have another building block on me. Yeah, it needs to be too high. Or too deep, sorry. Just like so. And right here, we can break both of these spots. Because right here, or actually we should place this one first. Right here is going to be our fluid placer. And right where I'm standing is going to be our auto breaker. How cool is that? So those are done. Those are set up and ready to go. Before we even turn this thing on, we'll get them set up. Okay, now we'll take our universal cell of coolant and we'll place the coolant down there. And it's just going to sit there. Basically, that's all it does. It's just going to cool down the Pahoehoe lava faster. Okay, look at all these butterflies. I'm getting distracted. Okay, so we need to basically put all of these in here. And now that guy is fully set up. Everything else is just waiting on things. Okay, let's go ahead and hook up our pressurized fluid conduit and set this to extract, always active. Insert, just to be sure that this is what this is going to do. And then we can set our inner tank, probably one high, like so, and I think it'll automatically extract from this thing. Let me put this in hover mode. That's exactly what I didn't want it to do. This takes a little while to break. Okay. Alright. Can I stand on it on the block? Let me stand on the block. No. It's actually a pain. There we go. We'll just do it this way. Awesome. So that's set up. We should be able to set this to extract. Right? Always active. Insert. So this should be full of lava. Perfect. Okay. That's full of lava. That's ready to go. Alright. Why is this not working? Oh, it is working. Okay, so it is working. It is powering this, and you just seen the first stuff being made. So it's already making it for us. It's already being set up. This guy just hasn't reached its max power yet, and this has not started either. It's a lot slower than this, but I think all in all, it will work relatively fast while we're doing stuff, and then we'll come back and this whole thing will be full, and then, you know, it won't be breaking anymore. So, but having a few stacks of this will be perfectly fine, because we're only going to use it to make RF at the moment, because I don't think there's much uses for the stable stone other than placing them down, and you can change the color of them. They're used for the calculator locator, but they're also, the calculator locator is what's going to be the center point of our giant world power thing from calculator. I haven't figured out the name of it. It requires plugs. But yeah, this guy is will fill up once we give this something to nom on. So let's go get something for it to nom on, like I said. And that will be our clay dust, so we can make more of the silicon. And I think we have a bunch of clay dust in here. Right? Tin dust, we have clay dust. 2 things of clay dust. It's fine for now, we'll just make some more clay dust here shortly. And yeah, this is getting us, like, it's gonna process our clay dust for us, which is perfectly fine. But the big thing I'm after, like I said, is getting this stuff automated. And I really want this automated. You should see this starting to slowly climb. And honestly, once this is fully out of power, once this starts to actually work, and we can throw this in there to make it even faster. As you can see, I thought I had 2. There we go. Yeah, this is going to go even faster. It's going to drain the power even faster. This guy, once it empties, that's when this guy is going to really kick off. I'm going to try and produce it as fast as it can. There it goes. Okay, so now it's basically just running. This is going to drain. Don't honestly need those upgrades for it to do that. It's going to do it anyways. See, it's draining. It just still doesn't produce enough power. But yeah, this is going to just keep working. We already have 11 done. And honestly, I can just fill this guy right now with the current ones we have. And just keep filling it. And yeah, it'll basically just get us a bunch of basalt. How nice is that? Like, this is a lot simpler, but in my head, I was trying to figure out exactly how I was going to do this and not make it too big. And this is like one of the best ways. So yeah, this is pretty nice. This does something that I was doing manually. And didn't need to be doing it manually. Okay, so this should be our last cell. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I guess it spits it all over your inventory. Why ain't these stacking? Oh, this has like 70, 65 millibuckets. That's weird. I guess these are lost. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scrap those. I guess I broke them. If they all have weird amounts. Yeah, that was weird. Okay. So this should still be... Oh, we're out of lava. Once our tank finishes doing its thing, it should scan the world for lava. It should be still scanning. Let me go check and just make sure that everything's working like it's supposed to there. It does have to scan a certain area. And you can see... let me turn my emergency hover mode on. By the way, this is what this does. You go to fall. It's supposed to automatically kick on, but it didn't there. Alright, we'll check this thing. See what it's doing. Oh, I had it turned off, that's right. Alright, now it's working. There it goes. Okay, we're good on lava. We're fine. You can see it's working over there. That's how far away it actually can go. That's a quite large area. Well, this has been a pretty nice episode. I got that automation done like I really wanted to. Got us some fireworks going. I might move them somewhere else so we can see them clearer. So like somewhere over here, possibly hook them. I thought I got the flickering to go away, but I guess you have to turn off mip mapping completely. I turned it to 3, stopped it for a little while, but it come back. So I'll have to turn the mip mapping to nothing, turn it completely off, and then I'll have to restart the client. You have to restart your client if you change your mip mapping, for the simple fact that it really does affect your textures of items in your inventory and stuff like that. I think it even affects the items not in your inventory, but it really affects the ones that are in your inventory. You'll see things from IC2 all glitched out and stuff like that. So recommend restarting your client. It should fix the flickering of the grasses and stuff like that. Of any item that has transparency, like leaves and stuff, flickers really bad. So that'll fix it if you turn your mip mapping off. But yeah, I really appreciate it. You guys sticking around all the way up into episodes 40 and plus. You guys are awesome. Let me go ahead and try this. I'll show you what this does. As you can see, we have nothing in here. When we do that, we get the weakened diamond and the flawless diamond. So I was wrong last episode. You get both. And this is awesome. Like, you get both of them. And getting that flawless diamond is not a bad deal. Because the flawless diamond, it's used, well, for the tools and this stuff. And it's also used for the last cable. So, but this stuff, this looks like a expensive thing from RF Tools. What is this used for? Energetic generator. Generates power out of the ender pearls. You need at least 2 generators for this to work, and the setup is relatively complicated. And timing is crucial. I don't know, I'll have to look that up, see what that's all about. Huh. But yeah, that's one thing that it could be used for. But yeah, this is free though, we don't have to make it. And it's not a cheap thing to make. Flawless diamonds are not cheap. By themselves, so that's pretty nice. Well, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and as always, thanks for watching.